Welcome back to Simpsons Hits and Run, and we're on part 6. Now let's talk to Chief Wiggum about something.
Awesome.
So what to do now? I mean,
Find out.
yeah, talk about him, but
Can you help? I've got a
Hi,
fight with
Smithers.
brother.
Sorry, little girl. I'm busy collecting evidence on Jailbird. We're busting him on the three strikes law.
How many strikes do you have so far?
No strikes. But that's
Wow.
only because I'm a very, very bad cop.
yes.
Well,
Well, he's
Yeah,
honest.
He still admits it.
We'll need a disguise.
You mean like an eye patch?
Hey, good one. If we could afford a disguise like that.
wait, an eye patch? Are you after Big Boss or something? Like,
So what disguise do you have?
Well, here's one of Ralph's old Halloween costumes.
Fine, wait here and I'll get changed.
Yeah. Okay, we need to collect coins for some cool clothes.
Okay. On a shuttle.
Yes, but we need to go to a certain place so we can buy the clothes.
Of course.
Oh, I've only got 99 coins so far, so I'm going to do a bit of coin
Use
grinding.
the cheat.
I tried to use a cheat, but it didn't work.
Wow. Weird. The PS2 era is usually where the cheats usually work. So.
So I'm going to have to grind for coins.
Yay. So and we have to see everything.
I believe I cut. I believe I cut it out when I found out how much the suit actually cost.
Let me guess, it's like 20 or something.
Actually, it's like I think it was 250.
Oh.
They've only got 100 so far, so
We have to still grind 150.
yeah. Yeah, basically you have to go around smashing shit.
Okay.
Alright, so here's the... Yeah,
Yeah,
250.
250.
Yeah, and done.
Okay.
Would you guys really wanted to see me run around Springfield for 10 minutes?
No,
No,
by
thank
all
you.
means, Dwibs.
Nah.
Okay, I did try and use a cheat, but it didn't work, so I had to grind off screen.
very well.
There we go.
Yes, and now let's go back to the place.
To find clues, I guess.
We have to get to Chief Wiggum first, then we can start the mission proper.
Okay.
Wee! Ow!
Ow.
Hey, I'm on an undercover mission for the cops here.
It's a bit weird when you're required to use a different optional, what would be in our game an optional outfit to do for a mission, for a standard mission.
Exactly, said. I guess they don't want to raise.
Unless the Chief Wiggum mission is optional.
No, it's mandatory.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now time to save the game.
The game.
Yep.
There
Come
we
on.
go.
There you go. So, we're 6 parts through. What are your impressions on the game so far?
It's fine.
I like it.
It's okay.
It's
honestly.
fun. It's fun. It's
The
like,
only
well,
weird part is that, I mean, I know it's a bit weird considering it's the Simpsons we're talking about, but it's the story. I mean, I don't really know where it's going, honestly.
isn't that The Simpsons in a nutshell? Especially these.
Honestly, at least for the first couple of seasons, they had a weird starting, but then they had each episode had a it was self-contained in a story arc with a
Well,
very
yeah.
defined story arc usually.
I get the feeling that's what they're doing here. It's like, well, basically the way a Simpsons episode, especially in the early seasons, works from what I've seen so far is like, well, it's like, well, you don't exactly know what
they started by
exactly
doing something
the
completely random, and then something happened that kickstarted the plot of the episode itself.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
I get the feeling that
I've
they're
heard
doing
was
something
a-
like that with this plot, since this is a plot more stretched out than your average Simpsons episode.
I
And
know,
also-
but we're like 3 hours in, I think.
And also, to be
Wow.
fair,
Yeah, Dwibs?
there was an episode of recent Simpsons that
Yeah, but you have to keep in mind when
it was
made.
it was actually from this year. It was a Halloween special, but
That's all good.
it wasn't a Treehouse of Horror one. And I've heard it was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a dog inside the van, the police car?
Pretty good for a cop.
No, that's Chief Wiggum and I.
Okay.
The Chief and I.
I think he mentioned the trunk.
Yeah.
I don't know. Come on, Chunk. Oh, yeah, it looks like a dead dog.
I
Ouch.
think it is a dead dog.
It's probably a reference to an episode I don't remember.
Yeah, come on. I've only got 20 seconds to get back to the destination.
Smashy, smashy.
Yeah. Ow.
Ow! Sat on my gun.
Did he shoot himself? Ow!
Good thing
Come
it's
on,
not
I can make it. Yes.
There we go.
And strike 3, littering. All right, we got all we need on this lowlife. Now, about your brother. I've seen lots of mysterious government types over at the dock.
Yeah, so far what we know is that Mr. Burns is using robot bees to do something, Bart wants to do something that has been kidnapped by aliens, and Lisa is worried about him. But that's pretty much about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
let's
Captain
drive.
McAllister.
Yeah.
Ow.
I can't drive that car because it's a bit knackered. So let's get another one.
the road and onto that sidewalk.
The school bus.
Excuse me?
I seem to be
What?
stranded
There's a
here.
person
Can you
stuck
help
in the
us
bus.
get out?
I didn't notice that actually. Actually, no. Forget the bus. I'm just
Keep
gonna.
an eye out for Smokey.
Yeah. Actually, forget that. I'm just gonna use this one
Okay.
All right.
because I'm. I well, I don't know what happened there. Did I just decide?
Ow.
No, I don't want to drive a big heavy
Please
bus.
learn to drive.
Tio, you really should be in on our GTA 5 things. You think
Well,
my driving's bad here?
Where did you learn to drive?
Yeah, trust me, Dwibs, you definitely need to learn to drive.
Especially considering I'm thinking of taking or starting to learn how to drive in real life soon.
There we go.
Hmm.
Where'd you going?
Can you please pick me up?
To steal Bart's car in preparation for another mission.
Okay.
Chief Wiggum said there was some strange stuff going on around here. Have you noticed anything weird? You know, black sedans, guys with dark glasses.
Yarr, maybe I've seen something, and maybe I haven't. Render me a favor, and it might
Of course.
jar me memory. Haha.
What favor?
I've got a shipment here of live mackerel. Can ye navigate the fishies to the finest restaurants in the Squidport?
Those poor fish.
Oh yeah. This was the period when Lisa started being a vegetarian. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Mrs. Simpson at your
Alright.
And the
I,
foodies,
yeah.
One
I
fish
think I
delivered
might
to
have
a
had to do some editing here as well.
There we go.
Wait, Dwibs, where are you going?
I don't know. You tell us.
Past the Dwibs.
Yeah. I swore I edited out all my failures. I must have missed one.
Hello, Springfield.
Again?
One fish delivered to a happy home.
Happy, happy, happy.
Yay!
Have a good life. I hope these are recyclable.
So Zwella,
Sure.
I think she was talking about the wrench.
Pardon me for a moment.
Good living here.
Sure. There we go.
Sorry, just collecting some fish off the docks to sell to people.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
you'll never be fried and served with tartar sauce.
By the way, the Dwibs, for what you played so far, do we actually get...
I've beaten Marge's
Okay,
story.
no. Do we get celebrity cameo or something during the game?
I don't think so.
Oh, what a shame.
It'll be a bit hard.
Yeah.
There we go.
Almost.
You have 1 minute to collect 10.
Yeah. Wish me luck, guys.
Ow.
Ow.
Dwibs, learn to fucking drive.
I'm in a bit of a rush here, Tio.
Yes, time is on the essence. Or
Yeah.
something.
I gotta collect all these fish. Of course they can appear in the middle of the road.
Just admit that you're not suited for driving on the right.
He's not suited for driving anywhere, period, as our GTA playthrough confirms.
Yeah.
There we go, all 3 left.
Fortunately, I'll be doing Vice City, so we'll at least have that.
Yeah.
Time to move.
And the last one, gone.
Yeah.
Now maybe that two-bit Ahab will tell me what he knows.
Oh, if you're doing did you say you're doing Vice City, Pedro?
Well, yeah, haven't we?
Can I do San Andreas then?
Sure. Haven't we discussed that I was going to do Vice City plenty of times already?
I go.
I thought you were talking about doing San Andreas.
No, I was talking about Vice City because Vice City is my favorite.
Well, I don't think I've played San Andreas actually, so that would be a
Well, picture a Spike Lee movie. That's pretty much it.
Do you mean a Spike Lee joint?
And Samuel L. Jackson is in it. That alone makes it worth a watch.
Suppose. Well, I haven't seen a Spike Lee movie, so
Lots of swearing, Dwibs.
Yes.
from what I've heard, his movies tend to range from good to the Old Boy remake.
Yeah. Basically, picture a lot of black slang.
Oh, for the love of pound.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you know how in how with Franklin and everybody related to him we have that. Well, imagine a whole game of that. Of that.
Oh boy.
Nigga.
No.
Uh,
Kind of like House of the Dead Overkill.
Yeah. How
There
am I
we
going to
go.
explain this to Bart when I find him?
I'm not even kidding. Like most of the dialogue in San Andreas, I still don't understand to this. Like for example, there's one moment where the main character is this is something like same old CJ, Buster, straight Buster. What the hell does that even mean?
I'll,
Yes, it's slang talk.
I'll remember to put on
I hope
subtitles.
kids at home don't imitate my hitchhiking.
I'm on my way.
You're right there, Homer.
Okay, so now what?
Thanks for
Actually, I don't think San Andreas has. No, actually, no. It was the first one to have subtitles. Vice City didn't.
Really? That's great.
He was in a long black limo, and ahoy! There she drove.
Alright, now it's
Okay.
time to destroy the black limo. And I did edit this part out, thankfully.
Awesome.
Because you failed multiple times.
Yeah, as you can tell by my different car all of a sudden.
Yay! Smashy, smashy.
This time I can be a bad driver.
So if one of you guys do Vice City, if Pedro is doing Vice City and Dwibs is doing San Andreas, who's gonna do GTA 4?
Pedro.
Oh shit!
I've already. Well, I'm the guy who has more tolerance to shitty games, as you know, so it has to be me.
Come on, you can always sacrifice Jova and let him do it.
But Jova doesn't. I don't know if Jova has a PS3 or a 360.
I think there's a PC version.
But I've heard the PC version sucked.
Yeah, most of the time,
Really?
you should play GTA in a console because the PC versions always tend to be a bit unoptimized because
Well, GTA 5 aside.
yeah, but Rockstar usually, I mean, up until recently, Rockstar has mostly used consoles for development and then ported to PC.
Oh shit.
It was only recently with
Well,
GTA.
the thing is, PC version allows mod support, which tends to have crazy stuff in it.
Anyway, let's see if we can destroy this car because even though I've had to change mine.
Hey, I'm just a little girl.
Yeah, I'm just a little girl trying to destroy your
Just some girl.
limo.
It's
Along with my accomplice.
It's mostly because GTA 5, if I know correctly, was actually used a brand new engine that was made specifically, for multi-platform and PC stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Fox engine. So, but
And
before,
it paid off apparently. There we go, we smashed something.
yeah, before that it was mostly an engine that was made for consoles, and then there's
Wasn't it a real engine? 3 or something?
I thought Rockstar made their own engines.
no, for 5 they did, but I think for the previous ones I don't think they used
Oh
it.
yeah, speaking of Rockstar, I asked earlier, who's going to do the Max Payne games?
I guess I will. Even though I can't
they're
despite.
not that bad.
No, Taylor, that's the thing. I love 1 and 2. It's 3 that I hate.
Really?
Well,
3 is quite
Yeah,
polarizing.
it's a departure from the. From
Free.
the other two,
I
but it's
refuse
not
to
bad.
call that a Mass Effect game because no, Mass Effect.
Mass
Sorry,
Effect Payne.
sorry, a Max Payne game because it's not a Max Payne game. It's not. Basically, the first 2 Max Payne games had the film noir style to them. Whereas the third one pretty much abandons all that. Yeah. The third one completely abandons that and tries to put in GTA style gameplay, and it doesn't work.
And it's also got the same writers as GTA 5.
Yeah, speaking of which, there was actually about Max Payne 3. There was a contest about the most successful multiplayer group of Heist would have actually appeared in GTA 5, if I recollect correctly. So, but I don't know where did it went, that contest. I actually have to research. Ow.
That's an interesting question, Paige. What would you consider Dan Houser's worst work? GTA 4 or Max Payne 3?
It's interesting because GTA 4 and Max Payne pretty much show off what is pretty much Dan Houser's biggest weakness.
Oh, you found Bart.
Hi, Bart.
Doesn't... Something wrong?
Bart, snap out of it.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, I'm back.
Alright, so what would you say his weakness was again?
Basically, Dan Houser's biggest weakness is when he tries to go all dark and gritty and you know all serious, serious business, as people like to call it. I mean, his work tends to work a lot better when he's, for the most part, being humorous, as GTA 5 shows.
Dark humor.
Yeah, dark humor. Whereas in GTA 4 and Max Payne 3, he tried to go the serious business route, and it just doesn't work. He just doesn't know how to pull that off.
Our commentary of Max Payne 3 is going to be pretty interesting, considering how divisive that game is.
There's a good reason why it's divisive. It's not.
You'll either really love it or you'll really hate it.
It's a Max Payne.
Yeah, not necessarily, Dwibs. I mean, there are a lot of people who like it for its gameplay. The only real thing divisive about it is the story.
It's not that, and the fact that it's not a Max Payne game at all. It completely changed the. It's practically a different IP.
I guess it'll be a talk for another day. For now, let's finish this part and see you for part 7.
We'll be tackling the Marge story, and this is a grim reminder to me, Dwibsy, that I have to get back to recording the game soon, otherwise we're going to run out of parts.
See you, everybody.
Don't worry, Dwibs. We have plenty of backup stuff. See you later, folks.
See you, everybody.